Hey, hey, hey.
Hey everyone.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Normally you have something after that.
Not today.
Okay. She's running low today. Okay. Alrighty.
I am.
Do I
I
need to
am.
take this over? Do you need to go take a seat?
No. I don't need to take a seat. No
Okay.
corner. I don't need to go in the corner or
Okay.
anything like that. It's
Okay.
all
Just
good.
checking. Normally she has a lot. Y'all know she normally has a lot more to say than just hey everyone then smiles. Anyway, everyone, welcome to Linda's Lecture Quilters. Today we are going to be talking about ease of thread, and
Yes.
so while we're waiting on everybody to get on, always make sure that you remember to subscribe to our channel. So right down there at the bottom right-hand corner,
Right there.
once you hit that subscribe button, make sure you click the little bell that pops up right next to it as well, so you can get notified whenever we go live, do
Yep.
our giveaways, or post any of our other educational videos.
Yeah.
Along with giving this video a big thumbs up and sharing it with your friends.
Yep. Exactly. So thanks again for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching on this day of remembrance. And if you can stay tuned towards the end, we're going to do a special tribute for 9/11. So we're going to talk about our ease of thread first,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's why I'm somber today, though.
She's been in a mood all day. And not that I'm not in a mood as well. It's a tough day for all of us, but she gets really shook.
Yeah, so we're going to get through this video, though, because
Mhm.
I have something special at the end. All right, so let's talk about it.
Okay.
You want to talk about it? Okay, so again, we're talking about easy thread. So you want to show, let's go ahead and get right into it, kind
Sure.
of show how it works. We have it packaged in a little 2-ounce bottle there. I'm going to come over here and show how it actually is shipped. So you got it flipped over there for me. Okay, so a lot of people ask, why does it have, 2 adapters? We actually put this one on for shipping, so it doesn't spill on shipping, and obviously you can put that one on afterwards to be able to use it. We're going to show you how to actually apply it. So Corey, why I picked this up? You want to talk what ease of thread is and how important it is?
Right. So basically, Ease of Thread is a silicone lubricant. It's great for thread conditioning. It helps reduce thread breakage, shredding, and lint buildup, which is a really, really big thing.
Yes, it is.
And so this is a non-polluting CFC, and it's a non-staining clear silicone liquid. So it's not going to hurt your quilts. It's not going to hurt the thread. But what Diana's doing, as you can see here, is she's applying it down probably 3 or 4 sides of the thread, or more. You can do as much as you want, honestly. And what this is doing is it's placing moisture back into the thread, because over time our threads dry out, especially depending on what conditions you have your thread in, wherever you're located at. If you're in a very dry climate, they happen a lot faster that way. But those threads drying out are going to cause them to break a lot easier, which is a lot of our frustration as quilters. That's where a lot of the frustration comes through. We can't stand thread breakages. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And because thread sometimes can be very easy to break when it doesn't have that moisture in it. So the Ease of Thread allows it to glide through all of those different mechanisms, all those tensioners, just a lot easier, hence the name of it. We are the exclusive distributor for Ease of Thread, which is awesome. And so Diana's putting this on multiple different types of thread. And as you can see,
so this one right here is the glow-in-the-dark one.
Yes.
So we found when we actually were doing some glow-in-the-dark template things for our little project, and we found that we were having thread breakage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't think about the ease of thread.
I don't
and
know who we is. You had me doing this project.
like Corey was doing the project for me, and we found that it kept breaking. So then I was like, let's try the ease of thread, and he's like, okay, can't hurt.
Mm-mm.
So we tried it, and it helped so much.
Tremendously.
So any kind of fragile thread. So
Right, which was a little puzzling, because normally the most breakage that you'll see for threads are cotton threads, because with cotton being a natural fiber, sometimes it can be a little bit more delicate to work with, but Ease of Thread works on, this is a metallic, we'll work on metallic threads, glow-in-the-dark threads, cotton threads, polyester threads, nylon threads.
Yeah, it works on anything. I mean, if you think
Mhm.
of it, look at, see, I want to show you, I'm trying to get this close enough so you can see how thin this is. So if anybody's used metallic, so you think, here's metallic, how thin it is. Why would I need to put it on that when it's so much, when cotton is thicker and I'm putting it on cotton? It has everything to do with that it is that thin. So if you think of how many guides this little thin thread is going through, it just, especially on the metallic, it puts a lubricant kind of on it, makes it, makes it ease.
Right. Well,
easily go through all the guides without catching the tension on it, kind of
right.
like.
Oh, and it's not even just the thread guides, it's the needle itself.
Oh, yeah.
Before it
especially.
even gets to the needle. I mean, when that one little piece, I mean, you measure out like a centimeter of thread.
Yeah.
That one little centimeter of thread is going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth through that needle.
Yeah.
Probably I know it's been like measured before, like between like 6 and 10 times before it actually goes through to take a stitch.
Yeah.
So all that friction on that thread can really cause it to break.
Yeah.
So having something like this kind of puts moisture back into it, allows it to have kind of a silicone base over the top of it.
Yeah.
So it can get through all of those a lot faster.
Exactly.
And easier.
Which is why we started using it on the cotton thread.
Right.
Is because it has that cotton is a natural lubricant. I mean, natural thread, and it doesn't have the lubricant built into it, the manufacturer. So this helps put it on there just so it actually will glide through there. And if you've ever sewn with, cotton quilting thread, you clean out your bobbin case, there's tons of lint, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it really helps reduce that lint as well. So less lint. And why do you think it has less lint?
Because it's putting that base kind of over the thread, so kind of that cover
Yeah.
over the thread, and it's allowing it not to fall apart so
Exactly.
easily.
Fall apart so easily.
Yeah.
So that's why we love it. And like Corey mentioned, we are the exclusive distributors of Easy Thread.
Mm-hmm.
So yay. And so if you're a store and you want some, we do have it available.
Yeah.
Just give us a call.
Of course.
So do we have any questions on it?
You've
Say
got the
hey to
phone.
everyone. I know.
Hello.
South Carolina, San Antonio, Texas, Houston. How often do you reapply it? That's a good question, Amy. So when I actually am using it, I apply it on the signature cone first.
Don't let her fool you when
No.
she's actually using it. Hold on.
Hey, I'm the one that figured this out all those years
Hold
ago.
on. Let's back up. Whoa,
No.
whoa.
When I was using it more back in the day, now Corey does it all. Is that better? Yes, it is. Okay.
We'll work on it.
Got me stumbled. I put it on the 3 sides, and then I would wind my bobbin after that. So I would wind my bobbin after I've already applied the Easy Thread, because I don't want to put that inside the bobbin case. So I would put it on there, wind my bobbin, then put it in the case. And then after it has sat for a while, so then I reapply. Does that make sense?
No.
What?
Let me see if I can break this down. So basically, you're applying the Easy Thread to the cone, winding your bobbin. By about that time, most of that thread that has been, kind of the Easy Thread has gravitated towards it will probably be gone due to the fact of how many bobbins that you've wound.
If you did 5 or 6 bobbins, yeah.
Yes.
So then
you would reapply it at that time, and then you could put that on your machine and get going.
Yeah.
Once you start to see that the liquid has disappeared,
Yeah.
that's when you would reapply it again.
Yeah, you said it so much better. You said it so much better. Sorry, guys, if I confused
You're
you.
all over the place right now today.
I know.
Which is fine. It's fine.
Oh, and I think we answered Linda. She said, how long do you wait to use after the application? Oh, and actually, we didn't answer that. You can use it immediately.
Yeah, as soon as it's the second you put it on there, you can use it immediately. I'll have my machine go, and this is probably one of those bad quilting habits, but while the machine is stitching, because I have a computerized machine, I will just apply it down the side of the thread even while the machine is stitching. It can take effect right away.
Yep, it sure can. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
It's good stuff.
Anytime. So any other questions?
It's really cost effective too. For to save yourself from pulling your hair out.
Of course.
Because I've got so much of it.
I know, right?
That's the reason why. Before I got the Easy Thread, now I've got regular hair again. It's pretty cost effective to keep that frustration level down.
Yeah.
It is
$4.95.
$4.95.
So it's only $4.95.
Yeah.
So it's a really good deal. You can get, I think we looked it online, and you can get almost 3 in first class shipping. So it's like really cheap to ship. So have a couple spools on hand. It's also good to have if you want to give to a friend.
Good. It's a good retreat gift.
Good retreat
Honestly,
gift.
when you're going on retreat and you've got a few people there, if you're trying to donate a door prize or something.
Yeah,
because
whether they have a quilting machine or not, they have sewing machines, and this is
Right.
great for sewing machines too,
Correct.
for sewing thread too.
Correct.
So it works for both sewing
Works for any type of thread.
thread and quilting thread.
Yep.
Exactly, and embroidery. So there you go.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, let's do this. I think we can go ahead and give away stuff.
Yes. Let's
Okay.
give away stuff. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What are you saying?
I'll say it after you're done.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's an easy question, and we'll tell you what the question is, and then we'll go ahead and draw. We're going to give away 2 bottles today. And as you know, you need to reach out to us as soon as you win.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to call us at 972-542-4000. You can find this product at longarmsupplies.net. There will also be a link in the description below. So you will be able to find it there as well.
Yes.
And the question is, what is it called? So Corey, would you like to draw out too?
Yeah, so what is the product called?
And we're going to go with numbers.
Oh, drop that. Sorry.
6.
There.
6 and 7. Good job. That was easy.
6 and 7. That was quick.
Yeah, we have some questions while we're waiting.
Okay.
Will it break down if you let it sit for too long? No, the thread won't break down.
The thread won't break down, nor
No.
will the liquid itself. Now, the liquid can possibly, the silicone liquid, most of it
Dry
will
up.
evaporate, basically, if it's sitting there for a week or so. But throughout the time of you quilting that quilt, as long as you're getting it done within a reasonable amount of time, it's going to stay there just fine. It doesn't break down anything. It's good for your fabric. It's not good for your fabrics. It's not going to harm them by any means. And it's not going to hurt the machine as well.
All right, I have winners. So we
Yay.
have Marty M. is
Okay.
our number 6, and Amy M., who is our number 7. So congratulations to both of you. Make sure you give us a call tomorrow after 9 o'clock. Our phone system shut off at 5, so call us tomorrow after 5. And if you already know we have you in our system. I know. You know, I
You'll
got
reach
it.
our after hours line if you call us this evening. You can leave a message. We'll get back in touch with you. Or if you get in touch with us after 9 a.m. tomorrow Central Standard Time, then we can take in your information and send you out your winnings.
Yeah. And one more question. What is the shelf life? A long time.
It has a good amount of shelf
Yeah.
life. The biggest thing is not keeping it in the heat because it will evaporate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This oil, different liquids, you don't want to keep those in the heat.
I would say it's no different than oil. If it starts coloring, it's time to get away and get
Correct.
another one.
But as long as
stay
you
clear.
keep just like this, like your sewing machine oil, keeping it kind of in a dark place, in a cabinet or something like that, you should be fine. So climate controlled cabinet, you'll be good. It'll last quite some time.
Okay. So thanks for joining us for the Ease a Thread part. Now we
Yes.
would like to take a few minutes and remember those that were lost on 9/11. So I'm probably going to get choked up here. Sorry, I've been choked up this whole video apparently. I can't seem to keep my thoughts straight. Someone lost their mom and dad,
Their brother, their sister.
their grandpa, their grandma, a family friend. All kinds of people were lost on that day. It's hard to believe it's been 18 years since that tragic day, right? I can remember exactly where I was,
Where were you?
what I was doing, and how it felt as soon as I found out.
Okay, I can as well.
Yeah. It was I watched in horror the tears nonstop for days, and I know a lot of people did too. It was like we were sensitized to watching those TV. We wanted to cheer on that person when we saw a survivor, and then we cried as we saw a picture or a name of somebody that lost their lives. And Corey, do you remember what you were?
I was in first grade.
So you were a little bitty.
I was a little tiny bambino. I was in first grade sitting in Miss Quisenberry's class, and I can tell you exactly where I was sitting in the class, probably about midway through the classroom, back right table. And one of the teachers ran in, and they were whispering. She kind of stopped her lesson, and they whispered, and she turned on the TV because we had TVs that were connected to cable. I don't know how they did it. Anyway, and she watched because she was in shock, and we all watched, kind of not really knowing what was going on. We just knew something had happened. She said something bad has happened, and it was kind of surreal to realize that something had happened. Because when you're a kid, everything's hunky dory, everything's great, nothing can ever happen.
Yeah.
But it was kind of surreal to see the tragedy that really struck our nation at that second.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was beginning of the school day.
Yeah, everything changed that day. Everything changed for a lot of people, for our country, for innocence, for children, everything, just so many stuff changed that day. But what was nice that came from it, I guess I shouldn't say nice, but something that we saw came from it, was the nation united as one, right? We helped each other, we served each other, we loved each other, we wanted to be there for each other. I don't want to go back to the time of the sorrow, but I wish we could go back to that same time as being united as one again.
Yeah, you see a lot of things online, especially around today, that a lot of people say we wish we could live as humans as we were on September 12th,
Yeah.
the day after, when no one cared about anybody's skin color, what they did, how much they made, who they were. Everyone was together. We were just Americans.
Yeah.
Instead of being divided into all these different groups, we were all one.
Yeah.
And so it was a terrible tragedy, but it was amazing what came out of it.
Yeah. So let's remember that day in time and try even harder to unite as one nation. Again, in the memory of those that were lost that day. 18 years ago. And also remember the men and women that are fighting for us
today.
across overseas, home, domestic
Yes.
terrorism, foreign terrorism. Let's remember all of them too and their families. And, let's try to unite and let's try to be better, right?
Every day. Yeah.
All right. So if you don't mind, if you'll take a few moments with us and observe a moment of silence.
Yes.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.